Hello everybody, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 1. Last time we were talking with everybody on the train here, finally got Machias and Eustace to at least, cooperate vaguely. In the background I did play Blade with all four of our friends here, got the 50 link experience points so that, people like us more. But let's get back into it. We're gonna stop talking now. Also, hi babe adjacents. Heading south to the province of Cruisin'. Is that like Cruisin' USA? I think it's like Kreutzen? Anyway. Oh, we've passed through the granary region. What a beautiful view. No for old school PS3 graphics. Yeah, just kind of pretty. Look, you can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Bereahard. Indeed, we should be there in roughly an hour now. We may yet arrive by noon after all. Sorry for a little bit of noise there, guys. Had to adjust my mic.
Lord Eustace.
Oh. More people calling him Lord. Lord Eustace.
Lord Eustace, welcome back to Bereahard.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Amazing.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
He's a real VIP.
I've returned here as a student of Thor's military academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired. Were you not? Well, yes, but...
You're a child of the Alberea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well.
Yeah, no, stop, guys. That's the whole point, is that they don't want it.
That won't be necessary.
Huh?
Lord Rufus?
Ah, yes, Lord Rufus Alberea.
Rufus?
What?
My beloved brother, it's a pleasure to see you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go? I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read
Why
all
wouldn't
about
he?
you in my brother's letters.
Not to mention you help out with the school, don't you? If I remember right.
Where are my manners, though? My name is Rufus Alberea. Eustace is my younger brother. You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
He's being toyed with.
I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate?
Ah, but I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Ah, that's lovely.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside.
Ooh, we get to ride in a car, everybody.
Welcome
In a world
to
where
the
cars
verdant
are-
city of Bereahard.
In a world where cars are a super
I
luxury.
hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Bereahard. Big, wonderful, beautiful city, but as we found out last time, it's mostly built around the nobles and their lifestyle. So, it's going to be pretty. It's going to have its things. It's also going to have an underlying web of, vague hostility and threats. So, a good time. Yeah, okay, if you like, political intrigue and BS like that. But we're getting a nice drive here.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Ah, yes, our envelope for May.
Thank you.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well, and still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Looking back after having played a bunch of these games now, that mention of the falconry is actually kind of important, and it's kind of brushed off here.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's
yeah,
correct.
he knows you too.
I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed.
Why not?
I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class. Please do try and get along with him.
I will
Yeah.
consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful.
What a political freaking answer.
And
Well, consider
I would
it
be remiss
open
if I
mind.
were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so.
It's nothing like that.
Can we please stop discussing me?
No.
And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Alberea family mansion.
Then nice.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room prepared. That
There
way
we
you'll
go.
be able to
That's
concentrate
better.
more easily on your field study, no?
If you could hear that little churl, this is... Hi, Sammy. Sammy's here.
Thank you.
One
Truly
of my
appreciate
cats.
it.
One of the cats just curled up. Come on, bud. You can come with Dad. Wonder what that was all about.
I'm afraid we'll need to end our charming repartee here, however, for I can see your hotel coming into view now.
Repartee. Love that. I love when they use such dignified sounding words. The Hotel Esmeralda. Thank you for the escort. And thank you so much for arranging a hotel for us. We're truly grateful for your kindness. Oh, think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances, I would have invited you to a banquet this evening. But unfortunately, I have business I must attend to in Heimdall after we've finished here. In Heimdall? Will you be going by airship? Indeed. I'm representing our father. Don't tell me you're going to be all lonely and blue without me. Surely you jest. He may not be the most affable person, but please do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess's blessings be with you. I pray that your field study activities are fruitful. I feel like I can mimic him closer than I can most of the other characters, so that's kind of nice. So, that was Rufus Alberea. I've heard rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where that reputation originated. He seems like a rather charming person, projecting both intelligence and kindness. Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad, too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. And he effortlessly thrust Eustace into the role of cute little brother. I would have preferred you have not to seen that, though I must admit I wasn't expecting him to leave Berea just as we arrived. How unfortunate. What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check into the hotel and begin our work. But wait! Come on, let's go drop off our things. Yes, that sounds like a good idea, though the thought of actually staying in a hotel of this high class is kind of intimidating. Off we go. is truly an honor that our humble establishment would have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed Dukes. Spare me the formalities. Merely to drop off our belongings after we... Immediately. Please show us to our rooms. If you'll allow me to escort you to the western wing, then we've a fine suite prepared. Individual blue rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Wait. I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. But Lord Eustace, I must insist, don't make me repeat myself. We require only 2 rooms, one for the boys, one for the girls. Will that be okay with you all? Works for me. It's more than enough. It's fine. Of course, we're students. We should be treated as such. Even the communal rooms, so to speak, are very nice. They have a phonograph, for goodness sake. We could finally start working on our field tests now, I think. Good. We've wasted more than enough time as it is. Now, let's crack open that envelope, shall we? Alright, here goes. Field Study Day 1 assigned tasks. Alright, Aurochs Canyon Monster. A violent monster has been seen roving the Aurochs Canyon path, and the Kreutzen Provincial Army would like it eliminated. The monster is a fate spinner. It's located on a cliff pathway along the Aurochs Canyon path. Once the monster has been exterminated, please report to the Aurochs Fort soldiers. Put a ring on it. From Mr. Bruce? I'd like someone to help me find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, come to me at Turner's Jewelers, Brooke. And then addicted to bath salts. That does not sound good. From Hassan Voltaire. The Voltaire family even bathes in style, using nothing but the most fabulous bath salts, which we're unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure them for us? If this strikes your fancy, find me on the terrace outside the Sorcier restaurant. Hassan Voltaire. Study area is defined as 100 cell radius around North and East Bereahard. Each student must record his or her daily activities to be remitted to the instructor upon request. One request from a noble, followed by one from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting. Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here. The monster one sounds irritating. What do they mean by report to Aurochs Fort on this one? Aurochs Fort sits on the opposite side of Aurochs Canyon. This provincial army base originally built in the Middle Ages. The request must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. We should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I'd advise that regardless. The path through the canyon is long and treacherous. We should complete our other tasks before we venture out that way, lest we run out of time. Yes, let's do that. Fine by me. I have no objections either. Alright then, let's get started. I'm sure Elise and the others are working hard on their own tasks as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. So let's be sure to give it our all. Right. Okay. Of course. I give you my word. Gotta love the check-ins every time. Everybody's gotta have a say. Alright. Do. So, if I remember everything here real quick,
Who's this a statue of? It seems to be a statue of Saint Veronica.
Oh, you know of her?
what's she for? I guess not. I guess we're not going to talk about Saint Veronica. If I remember right, there's a couple of things in town here. There would be a recipe if I didn't already have them all. Let's see here. These are the guys for the bath salts. Excuse me, could we talk to you for a minute? Ah, those uniforms must be from Thor's Military Academy. I assume you must be the students Lord Rufus mentioned then. What's this all about? Lord Rufus asked me to give some work to some students who came along here for some manner of field study, you see. Well, in truth, he asked my father first, but he was as busy as he ever was. So the request was passed on to his heir, in other words, me. Oh, that sounds rather interesting, doesn't it? Now, take a guess at what I came up with. Oh, you're such a tease. But I have some time to think about it. So, What exactly was your request? You dare interrupt our conversation? Ugh, you commoners truly have no courtesy, do you? It's only natural to wait for those superior to you to finish their Oh, my. What's the matter? Lord Eustace, I had no idea you were with these commoners. Well, I am. Do you still wish for us to remain quiet while you continue with this nonsense? Of course not. We would never be so crass. I could get used to this. Why couldn't he just stand where they could see him in the first place? Well, what is it you're looking for? Your request stated you want some kind of bath salt? Well, you see, I'd like to request you procure some pink salt for us. I see. That's a rather difficult request. Now, then I can change the request if you wish. That won't be necessary. A request is a request. Is it hard to find? That's not the issue. We need to make our way through the canyon to the east to find it. Much like we do for that monster. It's closer to Aurochs Fort than it is to the city, so it won't be an easy journey. Oh, I see. Why are they putting salt in the bath anyway? Putting salt in bath water warms the body. Though I don't really care for it, it does seem to have some kind of positive health effects. Sounds like something only nobles could afford to do. Well, either way, we know exactly where we need to go now. Yeah, let's get the request from Artisan's Street settled before we make our way there, though. Take to the bath salt started. So, we have to go get some salt for somebody's bath. Literally bath salts. This restaurant's pretty big. It feels like we're a little out of place here. And yet this pales in comparison to restaurants dedicated to nobles. I used to come here frequently before I started attending the academy. It must be good if you're a regular. It must be a gathering place for haughty nobles, too. Feel free to wait outside for us if you wish. I'll have to give my regards to the owner as well. What? Was that a slight smile I saw there? Lord Eustace, it's been a while. One of my assignments at the academy has led me to return here briefly, so I saw it fit to show my face here. Things seem to be going well for you there. I'm glad. I assume you must be Lord Eustace's classmates then. I'm pleased to see that you've been able to make so many friends at the academy. They're only classmates, not friends. They look close. Yeah, I don't think you'd get this close to someone just by frequenting their restaurant, though. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hammond, and I am the owner and head chef of this restaurant. I intend to continuing to deliver the highest quality of food, so I hope you'll be able to stop by. He actually does have some food for sale, which I don't think we're going to grab. I just kind of wanted to see that little extra scene. Let's see. I think this way is Station Street. Yeah, I think there's a boutique. Ah, yeah, Christie's Galleria. Get in here, see if there's anything we can buy that's interesting. Good day, Lord Eustace. It's an honor to have your patronage here. Please, take your time. Peruse our selection. Yeah. Alright. So they have some fiber boots, which it looks like everybody has but Reem. They lower his speed and his agility. Boost his defense by 25, though. Yeah, I think that's worth it, unfortunately, so let's do that. Also, Cozy Socks prevents some freeze. Let's buy 2 of those, just in case. Alright, what else is here? Fiber Guard, so this is the... Ooh. Drop my arts defense by 20, but they increase the regular defense by 50. Oof. That's, Yeah, let's go ahead and do that too, I guess. We don't get hit with that many arts. Oh, good day, Lord Eustace. It's always such an honor for us to serve the needs of the Albarea family. Do there happen to be an issue with any of our products, perhaps? Oh, I see. This is the store we get our furnishings from, is it? No, we're not. I'm here on personal business today. Understood. If that's the case, then please, take your time. That was quite the conversation. Seems like they like to flaunt their influence all over town. Alright, so this is basic items. Let's get a couple of these frog straps, because they are part of a set, and that usually means that you can make them into a better accessory later. So we'll just buy 2, so we have 1, and we can make the other one into a better accessory. Welcome, I assume that you're Lord Eustace's classmates. We have a wide range of arms and horse tack in stock here, so feel free to take your time and peruse them. Huh. I wasn't expecting there to be a horse tack here as well. It's almost as if a store specifically for horseback riding. Indeed, horseback riding and hunting are both popular here, after all. This also happens to be the best store for hunting-related tools, too. It's an honor to hear those words from Lord Eustace himself. We have quite a range of arms manufactured by the Reinford Company, should you be interested in those. So, upgrade everybody's weapons. Yep. We'll just go through and do that. Because, why not? If we're going to have to use everybody, we might as well use them to the best. Horseman's hat. We'll buy a couple of those just so we have them on hand. Alright, let's see. Books. Is there any new books here? Cornelia Reprint, Chapter 3 and 4. We've got an issue of the Imperial Chronicle. So we'll... I keep getting stuck at everything. Oh my god. No, stop. Alright. Alright, we'll head out. Alright, that's going to lead out of the town. That's the airport. That's the bus station. Or the bus station. Wow, the train station. No, that's the bus station over there. Alright, I believe this is Artisan Street. Yep. Let's go down here.
This street seems kind of different from the others.
This is Artisan Street, where craftsmen and merchants ply their trades.
Ah, yes. Trades plied. Alright, we're gonna go to the factory. Well, if it isn't Lord Eustace, what are you doing here? That's quite the greeting. My brother made mention of the fact that you would be in charge of our Argus, is that correct? It is. I appreciate if you didn't expect an old guy like me to get used to all this new technology, though. But seeing as Lord Rufus is worth talking about, I'm willing to look past the convenience. Well, regardless, at least allow me to offer my apologies. Hurry up and tell me your business, then. I've got plenty of other things to be doing. Gotta love that guy. He's just like, I keep clicking wrong things. Before I was into the suffering thing, the Duke's little bullying spree. So that's what he's been up to. He was certainly blunt about that. Seems like that's the way things go here. Duke Albarea is even less popular than I thought. You see, that's how the whims of the nobility affect the common people. I hope you're all paying close attention. I did not ever have that before, so that's new to me. Oh, we can start making some moves. We'll make a couple of moves. Yeah, nothing else here that I want. Already opened up the slots. Don't need to exchange. Customize weapons. Let's just upgrade. Do I have enough for everybody? 3, 6, 9, 12. I don't. Let's upgrade Emma, because I like having her on the team. Cost is faint, 5%. See, I'm stuck between the two of them. I think for now we'll just do those two, and if there's anything else, then we'll do it. The Wing Master Quartz prevents abnormal status and status down. 25%, not bad. Also includes airstrike and breath. Let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty, cool. We're gonna skip that store for just a moment to go take a look at a couple others, including the Alouette Inn. Let's see, does he have any interesting food? Tarts and omelets. No. Okay, thanks, bud. Bye, bud. Alright, what else is here? Valenti Tailoring. Cotton shirt. Silver. Oh. Here's where the upgrades are. I shouldn't have bought those other ones for Irene. Oh well, we're gonna outfit everybody. We're getting silver jackets for all the guys, because these are significantly better. We're gonna get the dresses for the ladies. Alright. Rubber soles increase speed by 1 and movement by a little bit, but they drop the defense by 10. Oh, it's not even a contest. We're gonna give them all the fancy shoes. Noble leather and glittering mules. I'm kind of tempted to buy a couple more of everything, because these are good, and we need to have some for Elliot and everybody on the other team. So let's go ahead and buy those. Yep, All right, and then this leads out, so we don't need to go there. Let's go talk to a jewelry shop about a quest, shall we? Is that what you're saying is any minute now? Indeed, we shouldn't have to have long to wait. Oh, it looks like it was with a customer right now. What should we do? Should we return later? Judging by the uniform, you're... Ah, and I see Lord Eustace is with you too. Welcome to our store. Have you come regarding the field study request? We have, but I'd ask that you please refrain from giving us any special treatment on my account. If our timing is inconvenient for you, we're quite amenable to returning at a later hour. No, it's the opposite. In fact, we were just discussing you as it happens. All right then. Wait, you were discussing us? Does that mean... of course, if you'd allow me to explain. This is Bengt, a tourist currently staying here in Berehard. He's the one responsible for the request that brought you here. I'm going to be getting married in the near future, and I came here to inquire about having a wedding ring made. The artisans of Berehard are renowned far and wide for their skill with gem processing, so I thought it seemed the ideal choice. So you've made what I presume to be a substantial journey in search of the perfect ring. It is a wonderfully romantic thing to do, isn't it? There is no denying the quality of jewels one can procure here, but they don't come cheap. That's exactly right, unfortunately. Buying with local gemstones on my income isn't very plausible. And a septium ring, especially, is out of the question. I quickly realized how impulsive I'd been and had almost given up. But then, when I consulted with Brooke here on whether or not I had a good chance of finding a good deal, he gave me a really good idea. Oh? That's right, a precious stone might be just out of his budget, but there are stones just as beautiful that are a whole lot cheaper. Semi-precious stones, if you will. The name's pretty self-explanatory. I suggested we made a ring for him using one, specifically a gem known as a Dryad's Tear. I'm not familiar with that one. I think I may have heard of it, actually. It's made from a very particular tree sap that hardens like stone after being exposed to air for a long time. It has a translucent shine to it that some people say is easily the equal of septium. That's the one. I'm surprised you know so much about it. Guess you're an expert on jewels as well, huh? That's our Emma. It's just a personal interest of mine. So does that mean the reason you called us here is... Exactly. I'd like to collect one of these Dryad's Tears for my client. Fortunately for you, many of the trees that the tears can be harvested from grow on the North Cruzen Highway. But even though it only qualifies as semi-precious, it's still a pretty rare gem. So finding one might not be an easy task. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to buckle down and look. It may not be quite the challenge our dear friend who's made it out to be, you know. Oh gosh. I forgot about him. The innocent wood nymph's tear is that you seek. How would you respond if I were to say that I saw one with my own eyes mere moments ago? Who is this guy? Do you know him, Eustace? I can't say I recall meeting him before, no. Gracious, how terribly impolite of me not to introduce myself before speaking. My name is Baron Blue Blanc. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. From paintings, sculptures, and the finest of arts to the most delicately detailed crafts, I am a connoisseur and lover of beauty, craftsmanship, and artistry in all their many splendid forms. I see. He seems a little off-puttingly eccentric. But that's enough about myself. I do hear you're seeking a Dryad's Tear. Yes, that's right. You say you saw one moments ago? Are you certain? My dear lady, I would never dream of lying about matters of beauty. I beheld the light which you seek on the northern highway. Of that I am most certain. And yet I must confess that my knowledge of the area is not so great that I would be able to share its exact location. Though perhaps that's the way it should be. After all, a brilliant light has true meaning only when one grasps it with one's own two hands. You don't say. The guy's manner of speech is irritating. So is the content of his words. Hey, now, let's hear him out. Well, we're certainly appreciative for the information. May I ask why you're telling us all this, though? Perhaps it's the spirit of inquisitiveness that drives you to seek a beauty mere Mira cannot buy. It moves me so, and being the generous man that I am, I deign to extend an olive branch. Is that sufficient reason enough for you? Sure. Well, we'll know soon enough if he's telling the truth. Yes, let's begin our search. We can choose to follow his lead, unspecific as they may, or disregard it entirely. I think our chances are about equal either way. We'll be leaving now. Hopefully you'll see us back soon enough with the Dryads here in tow. Good luck. I appreciate it. Good day to you. Quest put a ring on it started. And with the start of that quest, I fear our time is at an end for this episode, though, everybody. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that normal lovely jazz that you do. But thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.